If you've been hanging from a pull-up bar or laying on a decompression table to get relief from your disc or sciatica pain, you might notice it isn't lasting because the moment you let go, gravity returns right to your disc and nerve. And since you can't live your life hanging from a bar, I'm going to show you how to get lasting decompression relief that actually sticks. My name is Dr. Grant Elliott, founder of Rehab Fix. We've helped thousands with low back pain, disc herniations, and sciatica fully recover through our one-on-one online coaching program. And in this episode, I'm going to teach you why traditional decompression just isn't lasting, isn't the best method for many of you dealing with lower back issues, and give you 3 exercises that create real lasting decompression effects immediately that do not require hanging or laying in an expensive table. So first, let me explain why hanging or decompression might feel good in the moment, but fails you in the long run. When you hang from a bar or do decompression, obviously gravity is reversed temporarily. The space between your lumbar vertebra opens slightly. This takes pressure off of the disc. This actually creates a vacuum effect called negative pressure, which attempts to suck the disc back in, essentially, resorb nutrients, and help it heal. That's the theory. This means your sciatic nerve would get a break from pressure and your symptoms should reduce. Now, that is real. That temporary relief is genuine, but here's the problem is the moment you let go or finish the decompression session, gravity comes right back. Full compression, full disc pressure, full nerve irritation, and within minutes or by the end of the day, you're back right where you started. Because hanging doesn't change anything structurally. It doesn't change how you move. It doesn't change the stability of your spine. It doesn't change the mobility of your spine or of your hips or the movement patterns that got you into that in the first place. It is like taking painkillers for a broken bone. The relief is real, but it's not fixing the bone. So what your disc and nerve actually need are just 3 things. First, active decompression that you can do anywhere. This uses your own muscles and spine positioning to create that space that you're missing while actually giving your spine real stability and strength at the same time. The second is restoring your lumbar range of motion mechanically to actually reverse the disc bulge that you're trying to take pressure off of. This will take it away from the nerve and will reduce your symptoms instead of just simply taking pressure off of a cut and then putting pressure right back on it. This is actually healing the cut. And third, reducing chronic pressure off of the lower back by restoring mobility and motion through the hips. Hips are one of the biggest drivers of chronic lower back pain and is an area that is often not incorporated into your typical decompression plan. So let's go through this protocol together and get some relief right now. First is our active decompression exercise. You're going to lay on your back, you're going to grab a weight, push it straight towards the ceiling. Now pick up your legs, keeping your knees bent like you're in a dead bug position, and push your lower back into the floor. Now, slowly lower one leg down at a time, tapping the heel and bringing it back up while keeping your lower back pressed into the floor completely flat. What this is doing is holding the weight in your arms is putting extra load on your body and your core. Now, as you push your lower back into the floor, this is actually creating a decompression effect around the discs and nerve. Because as you flatten the lower back, this increases what's called intra-abdominal pressure. This creates stability in the front of the spine, something many of you do not know how to create and are lacking. Also, by flattening the lower back, it increases that spacing through every vertebra, and it opens up the IVF, which is the intervertebral foramen where the nerves go through. This effect reduces disc pressure, and by rebuilding that intrinsic stability many of you are missing, it helps keep that load off of the spine and helps distribute it better by reinforcing proper stability patterns. So again, instead of just hanging and allowing your lower body to relax and pulling your spine apart, this is creating traction through using your own muscles and stability mechanisms. So it retrains your spine how to position itself and how to be strong with movement. Perform 3 sets of 10 repetitions on each side, and you will notice immediate reduction in tightness and stiffness in your lower back. Hey, real quick, I know you're struggling with pain and obviously want to fix it. So if you just text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, I will send you my free back pain fix demo. Just text that number and you can fix your pain. Thank me later. Back to the show. Now, exercise number 2 is going to focus on targeting the disc to actually compress it from a certain angle to result in decompression by the end. Because the reason most disc bulges and herniations and sciatica happen are because you have a flexion tolerant disc. What this means is your disc gets bigger when you bend forward, when you sit for long periods, when you try to bend forward to put on your socks and shoes. You probably notice your pain gets worse when you do these movements, because when you do these movements, it pushes the disc further back, which increases pressure on your lower back and hits that nerve even more. What this tells us is we get too much flexion, too much bending forward. So if we start to do the opposite, what your low back is missing, then it also does the opposite. Instead of more pressure, it decreases pressure. Instead of pinching the nerve more, it pinches the nerve less. So the way we can begin this process is by getting on your hands and knees and pushing your hips forward and down towards the floor into lumbar extension, the movement you do not get enough. And as you do this, you are keeping your lower back and glutes totally relaxed and attempting to push further and further over time to your tolerance. If it hurts a little bit at first, that's okay. Just kiss it and work further and further as you go. You will notice the range of motion gets better and better and better as your extension mobility gets better and better and better. And you will notice reduced pain, reduced sciatica, real time, because it is working the disc back where it came from. It's pushing it back to its home. It's taking it away from the nerve, which is where we want it to go and where we want it to stay. This will create what's called centralization. Centralization is when the symptoms in the leg reduce up the leg. They get less and less and less, and they center in the lower back where those symptoms are coming from. Centralization is huge for recovery. It's the number one indication for a good prognosis, and it means you can avoid surgery, you can avoid injections, and you are absolutely on the right track to fixing this for good. Perform 3 sets of 10, working further as you go. Now, for the last one, our stability is better. Our disc positions are ideal. We've centered the disc. We've pushed it back where it came from. We have less pressure on the nerve. So now we need to begin restoring proper movement patterns, especially through the hips, using our third exercise, 90-90 rotations. Get on the floor into our 90-90 position. This means your knees and hips are at a 90-degree angle while you face one knee. You can lean back and put your hands on the floor for extra support as we try to keep our lumbar spine straight as we perform this to reduce disc pressure. Now from here, rotate the rear knee as high as you can towards the ceiling and follow through with the other, rotating through to the other side. The goal is to sit as tall as you can while making the biggest rotation you can with your hips, slowly and controlled. I recommend 10 to 15 slow rotations back and forth, attempting to sit taller and sit deeper into this each time. And you will notice the hip rotation begins stiff, but it will get looser and looser as you go. Now, the reason we are doing this is because your lumbar spine and your hips are directly related. They're connected. They're like best friends. If one's kind of irritated, the other one is too. They're kind of bickering, but when one's in a great mood, usually the other one is too as well. Because when your hips are restricted, it puts more pressure on your lower back. It has to work overtime, and this creates an uphill battle where even if you're improving function of the lumbar spine, it has to still overwork because the hips are not doing their job. It's like trying to squat in tight leather jeans. You can imagine what that would feel like. So every time you do various movements throughout the day, your low back is taking extra stress and extra load that it shouldn't be. And additionally, all the best athletes move amazing through their hips. So if you want just good functional movement for life, let's take care of our hips. So this exercise can unlock your hips, which unlocks your lower back, and it can help you maintain proper movement after, so that the results and the focus we put on your lower back will last even longer. Now, this protocol will give you far better results than hanging and hoping. And if you follow these 3 exercises with me real time, you will notice immediate improvement after. But if you want relief beyond the session and you want to progress beyond this and ensure that you're back to full activity, avoid drugs, avoid injections, and avoid surgery, then you want to ensure that you follow the right process. Because every healing plan can be a little bit different. There's different severities. Disc bulges are a little bit different. Sciatica is a little bit different. There's different classifications of these that will respond to different movements at different dosages and require different progressions and regressions. And you want to make sure that you're not guessing on your own by sifting through YouTube videos, crossing your fingers that something's going to stick when you're trying to work through an area that is completely foreign to you. This is a foreign language. And to expect that a YouTube video like mine is going to provide you months of relief, it's just not true, even though I'm flattered. But I want this to last for you. So I'm going to tell you how to actually do that. First, you need to address the root issue appropriately. This is a pain reduction phase. Then you need a reinforce phase. This is going to be bulletproofing, because getting pain-free isn't that hard when you have the right movements. But then you need to reinforce the strength and stability of all the areas to make it bulletproof for life. That's what's going to make the results truly last. And this is the exact process we've taken thousands of clients through around the world to get them back to full exercise when they were told they would never walk again within as little as 3 to 6 months. And if you want a free demo of our centralization process, which has provided this amount of relief, then all you have to do is text me the word pain to 317-751-9509, and you can get a tailored step-by-step plan to permanently fix your back or sciatica issues following our centralization process. Text me right now so you don't miss this opportunity to finally fix your pain and live the life that you deserve, because you only have one life and you deserve to enjoy it. And after you text me and get those next steps, please like the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram at RehabFix for more free daily videos and insights into my life and what I'm doing to keep myself bulletproof and our clients. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and I'll see some of you in our program real soon.